living ginger, and you!
Gingers I hate. Gingers are beautiful. They are kissed by fire. Just like you.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Redheads! You gotta love them.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the sequel to GingerCast, The Search for More Gingers. I'm joined by these two lovely ladies. First, I have my partner in crime, Eagle Rider, the one who makes me do all the naughty things. And then
I don't do anything naughty. What are you talking about?
And then, of course, we have the ever so lovely and somehow still lost Lenore.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Oh. What the heck is okay? This stream is off to a good start. Gamer Pro, Eagle, you're rating me?
Kind of. I've been kind of telling everybody to come here for the last couple of days and giving them the link. So
the only raid I accept is Shadow Legends, and that's only if they have the money. But evening, Daniel.
I won't come to your channel anymore. I mean,
all right. Oh, and we have this Art Life with Lenore person here in the chat. I'm sure they're not important, but
it's nobody important. It's fine.
All right. So Lenore, since you are the this is your first time on the GingerCast, as a former ginger, please tell us what is it? Steve and Jimmy all giggles. I swear.
Former ginger.
I mean, you see your hair.
I mean, it doesn't grow out of the head pink. I'll give you that. Yeah, for sure. Which was a shocking revelation to some people today.
So tell us, what does it mean to be ginger to you?
Well, the more ginger my hair got, the less positive my social interactions were in school. So that's why I started dyeing my hair originally, actually, weirdly enough. I've heard some stories. There's one case where somebody, pink is technically a shade of red.
You got me there.
Girl who's like super popular on the internet. She's got red hair, whatever. That's not even her gimmick. I recently found out she's not a natural redhead, which blew my mind. She's naturally blonde, but apparently she got picked on for being pale and blonde at the same time. But when she dyed her hair red, they stopped bullying her for being pale because they were like, "Oh, she's a ginger. It makes sense." And I'm like, I guess.
I mean, aren't blondes usually pale as hell? Isn't that kind of true?
I don't know. I guess they were just, where she lived, they were all like the Malibu Barbie type. So it's like super tan with the light blonde hair.
Having tan because you're either on the beach constantly or in a tanning bed does not make you dark skinned.
Exactly. They were just like, just go outside. She's
so, like, I'm definitely on the paler side, and I inherited some of the worst Irish traits. I think about going outside, I get a sunburn.
Right? Oh my god. I can't.
Like, it's gotten so bad that during the summer. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was going albino. I get freaking moonburns. It's actually not a joke.
Oh, moonburns?
Yeah, I mean, the moon's lit by the sun's rays, so it checks out.
I mean, yeah, but wow. You learn something new every day. But like, it's so bad that in the summer, I have to be like really careful because you know how you like set your arm kind of like, you know, close to the window. I've gotten burnt just by setting my arm on the window, driving around in the summer. That happens on the regular.
One of my arms is significantly darker than the other just because I ride on the passenger side more. But it's one of those things where it's like I don't really tan. My arm freckles sort of blend together.
They don't match.
Like
the one that's darker.
Like seriously,
the one that's darker because I drive a lot is not darker because the skin's darker. It's darker because the entire thing's freckled everywhere.
Exactly.
Oh my god!
Intensity is more. It's like
you really are a passenger princess, aren't you?
Our freckles just blurred together. We don't tan. That's all it is.
No, we just get more freckles.
Yeah.
And Dave's like GingerCast
there. I have to because she's a sweetie.
And then I have to go up. Hey, movie theater. Yes, I can confirm. Screecher will have gingers. In fact, I'm just gonna say this. This is a GingerCast 2 exclusive. In Volume 2 of Screecher, she may be dyeing her hair red. Like, I may be engineering a situation to make her a redhead.
That's exciting.
And then you got your fan here.
Ah, thank you.
So yeah, what do you think about like the portrayal of gingers in the media? And this is a question for both the ladies here.
Wow. Wow. We're considered
Mm.
sexy. I mean, look at the avatar. We're considered sexy.
I don't know. It depends. It's like there's never a middle ground with redheads in the media. You know what I mean? They're always either being like the nerdy mousy one or the like femme fatale sex pot. It's like there's no just I exist and I'm a redhead. There's always some extreme. It's kind of wild.
I mean, they're not. It's not like they're bad. They're just drawn that way.
They're not bad.
I love
They're just
Jessica
drawn
Rabbit.
that
That's not fair to
way.
try to use her against this. I mean,
I'm
but
sorry,
she's
the
not a
joke is
good
there.
Example, right? It's like she would be this hypersexualized side of things, which is, you know, fine, absolutely. But there's no dyslexic casting directors.
Lenore, who do you think I was mashing up to make this drawing at a glance? Which two characters does it look like?
Honestly, obviously, Jessica Rabbit's my first instinct, but like for some reason, it's also giving me like Elvira vibes.
Close, Morticia Adams.
Oh, yeah, close.
In that same gothic chick
In
vibe. I think the
wheelhouse.
Elvira is because of the Jessica Rabbit cleavage, I think.
I just throw one off. I see
She
cleavage,
better
I think
be.
of two
She
women,
better be.
Jessica Rabbit and Elvira.
But yeah,
She better be, but she probably won't be. They're probably going to make a massive change in that character.
and trust me, we'll be touching upon the ginger side here in a second. But I kind of talk about something like, so before we kind of had the ginger side, we had kind of like this overexposure of gingers in the media, and I think that's kind of like our first big topic. Why do you think, in let's say the 60s till the 2000s, why do you think there's so many redheads that were popping up in like animation, comic books, video games, cartoons? Why do you think?
I'll let her go first, and then I'll go on a little bit of a diatribe for a few minutes. So go ahead, Lenore.
Honestly, I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I felt like it was just for the like sex appeal sort of a thing, like the rarity of it. They're considered the more exotic of the white folk. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but there was always also some sort of like twist to it. Like most of the redheads, they would always have some sort of like accent. They weren't just redheaded Americans in most cases, and if they were, they weren't portrayed by redheaded Americans.
Like it's like whenever there is a Russian woman in a TV show, she's always a redhead.
Yeah.
Even though most Russian women aren't, it's not the most common place for redheads. There are a few because of the old Viking days and some of the intermingling, but there's not many. It's actually one of the least redheaded cultures that's portrayed as redhead a lot.
But it is the most common stereotype for
I think
Black
it's
Widow.
just the association with Russia and the color red. I think that's all it is. They're like trying to make some sort of like weird on the nose political statement. The Red Scare, so obviously they all have to have red hair, right?
Yeah, I do think like the exogenous and like the sex appeal is part of it. But I also think like redheads, especially in like animation and cartoons, are kind of just visually appealing. Like take like a watercolor
contrast
of a red Sonia, like the contrast. Like
yeah.
I'll tell you, one of the most beautiful things, like something that's very aesthetically pleasing, is like the pale skin, red hair, ruby red lips. That does things for me.
Yeah,
I'm starting to feel a little called out in that statement. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
She's
You
like,
don't like that I'm
like
calling
the
you?
red hair, the pale skin, and the red lips, and I'm sitting here looking at the camera, going, wait a minute.
Fine, I'm just gonna go out and say it. Eagle Rider, you're beautiful. There, I'm calling you out. Calling you out for being beautiful.
So I have a little diatribe, but it'll actually combine a couple of the points you guys made, and it'll go into a little more detail on this. See, a lot of it did come from the fetishization of certain cultures and appearances, and there's a very weird cross point where the things that were traditionally Viking and Celtic mostly, and red hair originated more with the Nordic, but became very Celtic through all the intermingling. But it became this whole fetishization. It was also part of the era where those who were Celtic were not exactly necessarily seen as the most socially valued. They were valued more as a fetishization of a sexualization. And there's a little bit of that part of why they became seen as beautiful and exotic to a lot of people did actually come about with the whole Lucille Ball era. She created this heartthrob for redheads in American culture that started spreading out from her. And it became infested to the point where a lot of even the Hollywood starlets that weren't redheads were dyeing their hair red for a lot of the acting roles in that same era too. And it kind of spread. And the fetishization is a couple things.
Emma Stone's blonde. She's not a natural redhead.
I think.
And yeah, that is. Can I please finish the little
Sorry,
thing?
go ahead. I'm being bad.
Intellectually thought out. But the fetishization moved past that point and stuff, and it goes to the same thing as whatever is most common around you is the thing you start feeling benign to. The things that are less common, the things you don't see as much, is that which you fetishize. That's why in Europe and in America, there's such a fetishization of Asian women, whereas most of the world, that's not so much of a thing because they're kind of the majority most of the world. It's the same reason why in a lot of these minority countries and cultures and stuff like that, really white girls and really redheaded girls are kind of sought after. I mean, I want to get hit on, I go down to the res. You want to see a whole bunch of guys in their 20s hitting on a woman, I go down to the res.
It's kind of the same thing.
The allure of it's different to a degree.
It's the same thing with British accents. Like if you have a British accent, you go anywhere in America, you start talking, literally everyone, man, woman, and alike, turns their head. But if you're in Britain, it's like, "Oi, mate, you got any?" I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop offending our British counterparts here. But I think it's the same thing.
Making fun of Brits. I mean. Sorry. But there is a dark side of this too, where the fetishization goes beyond just attraction. It goes beyond just the appeal of these people, and it goes to targeting. Look at Asian women are basically treated mostly as sex objects in entertainment and other stuff. They are very often very bluntly told they're these different sexual things just for existing, posting pictures, other stuff like that. And same with redheads, get extremely targeted. We're either sex pots or we're these freaks of nature. And it's the same thing with the trafficking and the targeting of Native women because they're the smallest minority in the world. So they're automatically fetishized by almost every other group because they're rare. And that it's unfortunately, it's a human condition. It's the same reason why the albino issues have become such a thing for me, because when you have those conditions, when you have those skin conditions and you're in these communities, you stand out like a glove and you are targeted because you're exotic, you're rare, you're weird. Either you're considered something that they can't trust or you're considered something they want to sexualize. And that's extremely real. And it is unfortunate, but extremely real.
Yeah. Lenore, anything you want to add to that?
No, she is super articulate and had all the intellectual thoughts about it.
This girl is on fire!
Lenore.
Lenore, you really are lost, aren't you?
Most of the time, yeah.
But I still love you. By the way, you never sent me that painting. You just sent me the image.
Shit. Right. Okay. Yeah. Remind me after the stream, and I should be able to get that sent over to you.
I do, because I have to leave in 2 weeks for that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I just thought of it. It's something kind of important, so I kind of
no. That's fine. Send me the address again on Twitter, and I can get that sent out tonight, or at least get it placed.
I'm sorry, Phoenix, if I kind of derailed your stream for a second. I just kind of realized that all of a sudden.
It's fine. I feel like it needed to be said, so it's fine. So yeah. And I feel like this kind of does lead into the topic that I think we're all kind of more interested in. Yeah. So you love being a big Irishman. Finally decided to come in. Thank you, Kermit. I appreciate that. So ginger side, for those who aren't aware, it's a kind of a colloquial term for like this kind of phenomena we've been witnessing like the last 10 years, to where all the redheaded characters get replaced by, it seems like, black females kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it's like Dear God, I need to pull up that graphic. There's an info, like a little thing about it. But kind of, guys, ladies, talk about it for a second while I go grab it.
Well, you go grab it. I think that's a little bit on the nose about what Smug was saying earlier, that it seems like casting directors are dyslexic.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which was a horrible joke, but hilarious.
Oh, I just got it. Oh my God, I just got the joke. Holy crap.
You're a little slow on the uptake today, aren't you? I mean,
well, I'm stunned by the beauty on display.
In real time.
I'm talking to two beautiful gingers right now. Forgive me if I'm a bit starstruck.
Yeah, Smug. The other thing about the actual redheads are rare. I kind of efface that. Again, with the albino, I'm actually native. I have some Celtic, but I'm actually native. And so I was this hyper pale skinned, naturally dark red hair in the tribe, surrounded by people whose red was not in their hair, that was in their skin. And that's my family. And yeah, the whole, holy crap, this is different, this is exotic, this is rare, tracks. And look, I'm going to be extremely, extremely honest. Native boys love their white chicks. They love their pale skins. And Dad made a lot of jokes about that over the years being married to one, including calling her Casper, my friendly ghost.
Oh, dear God. That is wow.
It's a thing. It's a thing where what isn't the norm for you becomes exotic and rare and beautiful to you. Same reason why a lot of white guys have a thing for Asian and black chicks.
Yeah.
It's not their norm.
I believe it. Sorry,
yeah, actually, that's a fair argument, Captain.
Just under the wire.
Yeah. I don't know. But like, why do you think there's kind of like been this like push to like change them into like, obviously kind of like we can talk about like the whole DEI and all that stuff, but
I mean,
why particular redheads? Like, why are they seem to be?
I think it's odd. It's like they were targeting a minority within a specific demographic and we're just swapping it out for another minority. Because it's like you know what I mean? It's like red hair.
That kind of reminds me of a certain point. Because did you know the original slaves in America were Native Americans? And then the solution was like, oh, instead of enslaving Native Americans, let's enslave black people. That actually happened.
Well, to be fair, when you think about the history of slavery in America, it started with they came over here and they went after what was handy because they didn't want to do it themselves. And then they started getting offered slaves by the Barbary slave trade and went, hey, these guys aren't going to fight us as much because they've already been captured and enslaved. These guys are trying to kill us when we try to catch them. Which one's easier?
Remember what they took from us.
Real. It's too real. Oh, no.
Like, remember, like, just know what they took from us.
Oof. Wow. It's a lot. And it's so...
Yeah.
And it's nowhere near all of them. And
it's so many, and it's still, again, yeah, it's not all of them.
Do they have the freaking thing they did to Jimmy Olsen and Supergirl on there? Okay, I see him. Yep, right there on the...
They got Jimmy. Yeah. They got Jimmy.
See, here's the thing. Making him a black guy, that isn't even the worst thing they did to him. He never wore a bow tie in the show. That's the real crime.
That's complicated, Dave, with that one, because part of why they're technically the most is not counting per capita in that scenario and number. It's population overall, and per capita is Native women. Second is redheads, actually. So the trafficking of Native women is epidemic level, and the trafficking of redheads is right behind. And again, redheaded, albino, Native. I definitely dealt with some of the people trying to target on that side on both ends. So it's absolutely real on both sides.
Yeah. And like I like they have used like the whole like overrepresentation kind of thing, but like the problem is they pull the same trick they always do. They take established characters and then change those. You know, it's like they don't get like make new characters that aren't redhead. You know, it's like it's they won't admit to it, but it's a very obvious pattern. A very obvious pattern.
Yeah. Pretty darn
I-
obvious.
I've never understood the pattern either. I've never understood what is so threatening about us redheads. I mean, all the jokes about us being soulless aside, which does go back to mythology, why that became a thing again. That goes back to the old days and the distrust towards redheads and raven hairs. But because those red and black were seen as demonic colors, so they were assumed to be evil back in the old days.
Oh, you mean the best color combination ever?
And so there was that anyways, but you combine that with the stereotypes, the mythology, the folklore that started circulating around why people were being redheaded in birth and stuff. And it created this viewpoint where it's very disingenuous.
Yeah.
That is actually partly true, Dave, purely because the African continent had had more interaction with Europe for hundreds of years before. And so they were more adapted at that point to European diseases than natives were.
Rose, you might be familiar with the story, but did you know like one of the earliest forms of germ warfare was they gave the blankets of the smallpox people, like the European settlers who had smallpox, they gave those blankets to the natives, and that was like one of the earliest forms of germ warfare.
Yeah, and it's a complicated thing because part of what they represent in that was fabricated to try to make it worse than it was. Part of it's true. There are actually letters from the congressional letters. You can buy books where they will show you all these congressional letters during the early Senate and early Congress, where they actually do talk about there were some people intentionally sending those out, but most of the people who were delivering the blankets and sending them didn't know it was being done. They were being lied to about it. So it was actually only a select few generals who were trying to do that. And then everybody that was involved in that entire system got blamed for it. And it was atrocious, but both sides have misrepresented it so much that it doesn't get the proper airtime accurately that it should get.
Fair enough. I figured I might have part of the stories wrong, which I was like, I trusted you to correct me, so it's all good. But here's a question. I think this bears discussion. What do you think they're gonna do with the Red Sonja movie? Because Red Sonja, like, it's literally in the name, like the character being a redhead. Like, how are they gonna do that movie? Because that's kind of interesting.
I've tried to think of that because I saw people complaining when they cast the actress, and I looked at her and went, okay, she's slightly darker than the original character, but she's in the same genetic range, the same color range and stuff. And her hair is not red, but if you dye it red, she's got the facial structure. So if they actually did it right, they could actually pay tribute to the character correctly and do her as a redhead. But it's modern Hollywood. I don't see that happening in my mind.
They have already said that they're going to purposely avoid the male gaze for Red Sonja, who is a character specifically designed to be appealing to the male gaze, which seems a little misogynistic because, like, I'm looking, I'm gazing, I'm enjoying, I'm not a man, but whatever.
That's the other thing. That
yeah, but you got a different reason. That's the same reason we joke about you simping for my boobs online. I mean,
I feel like it's the same reason that men have.
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm saying yours is a little bit different angle because of the gender is all I was getting at. But we joke about that anyways. I still like to tell people you sit for my boobs just to freak them out.
Well, here's the thing. Men like boobs. Women like boobs. We all like boobs. Like,
these things are wonderful. Everybody loves them. Trust me. I mean, Clenor, are you okay?
I'll live. I think
I think you might have given a heart attack to half my audience.
I'm getting the vapors.
I think it's just temperature rose here like 10 degrees. Excuse me for a moment. Wait. Let's see here. We gotta find it.
Boobs are literally life. They are the nourishers of life. They are the substance of life. They are the givers of nourishment. Boobs are the reason we are all alive.
I'll be in my bunk.
Exactly what I was thinking about.
Agreeing with them. What?
Oh, and shut the heck up. Yeah. With stuff that's existed for so long, it's always it's always kind of the stuff like for the record, men do not say that. We do not say that. Maybe
No,
if
but
it's two gay guys about to do something, they might say that, but like other
will also-
situations.
Like just dudes just walking over and like, nice cock, bro. Like
I will also honestly say
Oh
that
my
it's kind
God.
of funny because when it comes to women, there's one of two responses they have when they see a busty woman. They either have a little bit of a girl crush on her or really flattering to it, or they're like viscerally hateful instantly, and everything you do, your boobs are getting it for you, and everything else is like this instant. You're just a sex object. Your boobs are getting you everywhere in life. It's like,
Well, to be fair, the itty bitty titty gang is a vicious bunch.
some of them, yeah.
I'm literally this person. I literally feel like, okay, you know what? I don't care, big or small. Trust me, there's a guy who will appreciate him. Just find the right guy, enjoy getting them felt up. You'll be happy. Stop measuring, stop comparing. If you're big, great. If you're little, great. Just enjoy what God gave you.
The Phoenix Press endorses this message.
And enjoy letting people look if you like showing them off, and enjoy wearing skimpy clothes if you like showing them off, and stop shaming women for showing our bodies, because guess what? All you guys out there slut shaming constantly who want to sleep with every woman but shame women for sleeping with men, how are you going to sleep around if the women won't?
Mm.
That was an interesting question. They know they're not gonna, so they're just mad. I guess.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Even growing up,
They
I
already concede to the failure, right? They're like already positive they're gonna get shot down, so they're just aggressive.
Oh my God, Dave! What the? No.
What the?
The chat is unhinged, and I'm here for it.
It's like I remember seeing these articles like, oh, these two straight like it's a really okay for two straight dudes to sleep each other. I really wish I had that Law and Order clip right now.
I really want to look up a clip from Tim Allen's stand-up right now in his early days, where he did a whole prison joke about how eventually it'll be okay for guys to help each other feel better by giving them blowjobs. Because who knows better what a guy wants than another guy?
I mean, that's
Okay,
if I
have
flip the
to show this.
genders, I can't comment because I feel like I've said that same thing.
Okay, everyone knows what's coming.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
It sounds like he's bisexual, but still.
Lenore, have you seen that before?
No,
I've seen the clip, and I've always said
seen
it sounds like he's both.
no, but it sounds like he might be.
To
a
be
little,
fair,
spicy.
I have two agents of chaos in this stream. It was bound to happen.
fair.
Hey,
I
I'm here
don't know
for
what
it.
you're
It's
talking
entertaining
about.
at
We're
least.
not agents of chaos. We're wonderful, sweet, redheaded angels.
I was gonna.
Liar!
I felt that
No.
coming. I felt it. I was like, he's gonna play a clip.
You didn't see that coming?
Mwah.
Hey, at the
Mwah.
very hey, this is at least entertaining. As long as it's entertaining, I'm okay with it.
It's a wonderful clusterfuck. A
Wait, there's a goblin here?
glorious dumpster fire. Yeah, me.
Oh, hi, Goblin.
I'm a goblin.
We
you
adore
know?
you, Lenore.
Yes, Lenore, you are lovely.
And I did send you the address. Holy shit, I just realized I have 2 weeks to try to get that.
Oh,
Now I'm kind
yeah.
of panicking, going, what the fuck was I thinking? Why didn't I message you sooner?
Oh.
Oof.
I'm an idiot sometimes.
What?
Damaged.
What?
Me brain damaged. Me brain damaged.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I have like a bunch of these clips, so you have been warned. Quack. Oh my god, I don't have any. But look. Oh, we have a new person here in the stream.
Hello there.
No, it's just my alter ego, Goblinor.
Goblinor. Oh, I like that name. I love it. Oh! Someone summon the bard. Someone
Nice talk,
someone.
fellas. What the fuck?
What?
Oh
Oh god,
God.
my poor soulless ginger body is
This
going
is why
to
Superman works alone.
It really annoys me when you do that when I'm in the middle of saying something.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, my princess.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh well.
But yeah, so about this ginger side we keep talking about. Do you see it like letting up anytime soon? Like I
No.
I know this. Well, okay. Hello, bud. Stay away from the rooster.
I feel like it might. I don't know. I think we're seeing a lot more pushback against some of the weird, just like shoehorn stuff that nobody asked for. And I feel like there's genuinely like hope for, just we're seeing some video game studios now that are like, no, we're going to make visually appealing characters because that's what escapism is for. We're seeing that pushback. So I'm hoping we will see the return of, look, I may have said that there's a really polarized, one end or the other, but like if we could just get the sex pot redheads back, I would be very happy. Just like, can we just make a movie where all the characters are Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah. So
yeah, I think you'd be watching that the same reason men would, to give your hand some activity.
Ma'am!
Every lady be
I love you, Lenore. I love you, Lenore. You're my girl.
Every lady be like...
No!
Oh.
I'm bad for that joke. Lenore. I love you so much, girl.
Oh my god.
And again, I've got her turning so freaking red in her face. She looks brighter than the pink hair
This
now.
stream is so cursed. I love it. I love it.
Push is starting. Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon.
Okay, I need that phrase to be used on my channel for completely different reasons. The push is starting. That is gorgeous, okay?
Oh, somebody clip this and send this to her.
Push it good.
Push it real good,
good.
dude. All right. So this question goes out to you. So we talked about like Jessica Rabbit being one of our favorites. What are some of your other favorite ginger characters in media? So start spouting some off.
Oh, Dawn. She's my favorite character ever. Joseph Michael Linsner created her. She is a gorgeous redheaded goddess, and I am just infatuated with her. Have been for as long as I've known she's existed. Hands down, my favorite. I love her so much. I have a wall scroll above my computer of her. I have a shelf full of figurines. I have like so many comics and compendiums. I'm literally obsessed a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
No.
Yeah, Mara Jade is another good. Yeah, the chat's right. Mara Jade is a great example of a fiery, feisty redhead.
I actually don't want Star Wars to adapt her.
Peggy Bundy. She was a hot redhead.
Oh my god, yes.
Mara Jade was in the books. So
yeah.
The EU era and stuff. She was a part of the books, and she was better then. The artwork of her was always this gorgeous, sex pot, fiery redhead who was intelligent, in your face, strong-willed. She was a hot chick. Every fucking redhead wanted to be. Sorry, slipped.
So
no, and that's like Luke wifed her, or at least put a baby in her, a couple babies.
So when I think of redheads, there's one particular character that comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. Gotta give my love to Amy Pond. Oh my god. Just
Karen in general. Karen Gillian.
Yeah.
Just in general. Love her.
Mm-hmm.
All day, every day. As often as she'd let me. Anyway.
Lenore, do you need some water? Because you're acting a little bit thirsty right now.
I'm fine. I have a beverage. Don't mind me.
Oh, you mean Angela from Marvel Comics?
Yeah.
See, this is a bit of a tangent, but like I realized Daphne was supposed to be like the sex pot of Scooby-Doo, and she's a great redhead. But it seems like nowadays the sex pot is Velma.
It's the curve.
Always had
curvier.
I think because they put more curves and more form into Velma always, and B, she had that mysterious, elusive librarian kind of thing that a lot of guys like.
She was obtainable.
Whereas Daphne came off very arrogant and kind of snotty a lot of the time.
Yeah.
She
Daphne was a girl.
Gorgeous redhead sex pot if they just put a little more into her body and a little less into her wine. I'm sorry.
Okay, now I need to look up something. I'm looking up redheaded Velma cosplay just to see if it exists.
I'm sure it does.
Rule 34. I guarantee you it exists.
If it exists, if it exists,
if somebody can think of it, it exists.
Yeah.
By the way, it didn't take long.
Told you.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a redheaded Velma, actually, in a lot of ways.
You're
'Cause
different.
that was always more her personality, but I always looked a little bit more like Daphne up here. So,
but yeah,
why are you giving me that look, Lenore? You look devious.
That's just my face. I have resting devious face. Nice.
Yeah, see, that's sexy as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
Because even though she has the legs, even though she looks a little risque, everything's actually really covered.
Oh, Dave, I agree with you, but that is bold. Because I like Sarah Michelle Gellar.
It didn't start with
That
that.
is
It was that way
bold.
when I was a kid.
My instinct to defend Buffy is very strong, but
I
like,
agree.
Linda
I
Cardellini
agree.
did like
I
bring
was
it.
never
She
a
was
fan of
a
Michelle
smoke
Gellar,
girl.
so I'm fine with that. I mean,
I think the Scooby-Doo movie mainstreamed Velma being sexy. I think like it might have existed before then, but I think that's when it
I
got
feel
mainstreamed.
like the casting directors and the directors had like a massive crush on Velma, and they needed everybody else to co-sign that, so they were like, "We're casting this smoke show." Like that's what's happening.
meanwhile, I'm just making sex faces, seeing who notices.
Oh my god. Why?
Probably because I'm on mass amounts of hormones and CBD right now. And Lenore's like, that tracks.
I like so many.
Sorry.
Like, come on. It's just.
And they even like tried to downplay it just so when they did the like transformation in the like red cat suit that it would be more dramatic, but like excuse me.
Or like in the teenager version where like they kind of like sexed her up a little bit. That I think that's what you mean, because like the cat suit wasn't until the second movie.
Yeah.
But like even in her more base form, like I date that.
Yeah.
I take her to I take her to go see the Maltese Falcon. You know, we might solve a mystery or rewrite history or woohoo.
I don't want to know what you're doing with your Falcon, okay? Please.
Because remember, it's not what's on the surface, it's what's underneath that counts. Okay, I'm reeling it in.
I mean, we only touched Nick stuff because there is an overlap with it and the redheads in where we've been targeted in society. So we're not going to go deep into that realm right now. Go deep, go way deep.
No, virgin ears.
Those ears better be virgins. That's not the sex organ. I mean,
that's how you rupture an eardrum, I tell you what.
This is a Christian Minecraft stream. What are you doing?
I love my Lenore. She's just rolling with me. We're just wrecking this right now. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Like, oh my god, my face is redder than my hair right now. Yeah, Dave, I am following that advice. Oh my god.
I mean, my hair isn't as slight as it comes off in the cameras usually, but for some reason the red knit doesn't shine much unless I'm in natural lighting. It's kind of why I like these ears because they bring it out a little bit. Plus, I have to dye it to keep the color because the albino makes it sun splotch and turn into white patches and calico crap in my natural hair. So it's naturally red until I go in the sun, and then it turns into some weird splotchy calico disaster.
Too bad it doesn't go into the streaks, because like it seems like streaky hair is kind of in with women right now. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, if I got highlights or streaks, I'd be fine with it. But no, I get splotches. I'll have like a white patch here and a brown patch here and a black spot here and a red spot here and
here, there, anywhere, go. Old MacDonald had a farm.
That's still
we got a
technically a
half-breed.
type of ginger. That's just a dark ginger.
Yeah, Brave Bard as a fellow half-breed, I understand you perfectly. I'm
We
dark
kind of
gray blonde.
talked about that because technically my husband's hair is brown, but he's got a very orange red beard and some brown and then red highlights together in that.
Old McDonald.
Aw.
Yeah, I hate you so much.
Oh no.
We love you, Nick. We're sorry. I mean,
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just happy to have you guys here. So next topic. I guess we've kind of exhausted the ginger side thing. Yeah, while Lenore kind of pulls up some stuff, Ray, Rose, what's the next topic you got for us?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember now.
Yeah, well, so anyone from the chat got some questions for us? Got some questions for the gingers and whatnot. But yeah,
I
What-
had
what
things
sort of-
I suggested to you before the stream. I can't remember them.
oh dang it, punish ginger. So what sort of gingers do you like to see in independent media? Like, what are some of your favorites we've seen from our fellow indies?
I mean, if I guess I had to actually go into indie culture, I didn't mind the whole redheaded, pumpkin and stuff that he did with Road Warrior Drake, because she actually had spirit and attitude. She wasn't just sexy,
Mm-hmm.
and she wasn't just nerdy. She was actually more fleshed out as a woman. Pun slightly intended.
I mean,
I like Tilt, obviously.
yeah, Tilt was a good
We have
one.
a bias there, though. I think
We do.
I mean,
We did work on that project. The main character from Tilt, she is a gorgeous ginger. I am also a little biased because I am technically the voice of Regina Rogowski from Rags. She is a fiery redheaded character,
Man.
a military veteran, chasing
Which
zombies.
you're not only the voice of Rags, you're also the voice of Screecher. Which, by the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, she's done the trailers for both Screecher ones, and I consider Lenore to be the voice of Avery Fletcher's Screecher. Like, there's an animated series of Screecher. I'm suggesting her. So this is the voice. This is
I'll take
this
the
is the real life.
job.
This
Where
is
do
the real
I
life
fit into
Screecher right
that? Do you have a part for me? Is there anything I can fit in?
So here's a character I made for Screecher. This is Ashley. I had to make her a redhead, because of course, and because it really fits with like the I did like this kind of like blood and steel kind of thing, and wait till you see. Yeah, this is how she kind of more looks in the comic, and it just looks really good.
Nice.
It
That is
pops.
sweet design.
And then Brave Bard, Screecher issue 2 is coming out this fall. Right now, we're working on 2100 Samurai issue 1 and 2, which perfect opportunity to talk about. So
What a
recently-
beautiful segue.
yes. Thank you, Brave Bard. You were awesome.
Segue. Get it.
Oh my
Buy
God.
it while it's hot. I'm
So
sorry. I
speaking
don't know
of-
what's wrong with me today.
So speaking of hot books, I just released a trade for Toward Samurai, Big Trouble in Little Detroit, and it's available on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, as well as lots of other stuff. I'm pushing the Barnes and Noble link because I would like if like everyone bought the Barnes and Noble one, they look, hey, why have we sold 200 copies of this Samurai comic? Would you stock it in our stores? That's my hope anyway. Oh, and then Lugsberg's the guy who does my trailers. Like, he actually edited. He's very familiar with your voice. This is so bad. This is so bad.
I feel like somebody should be paying $5.99 a minute for this stream. What is happening?
Oh
And
my
I
God!
feel very
that
proud of the
makes me
fact
mad.
that there's several people in your chat who are ones that follow me all the time, who I've been telling to come over here the last couple days. Granted, a couple of them are partly responsible for derailing shit, but
it's
neither here nor
fine.
there.
It's fine.
What a bargain.
Yes, what a bargain, my friends. Oh my god, you guys, I don't.
Sultry?
Nope, stop it.
Sultry.
No, I must save myself for my future wife.
Oh goodness.
So
I'm sure you've already lost it to your hand before. I mean,
so Lenore's pretty special. Okay, she did.
Feels like it's been forever since I did that. I'm gonna redraw it. Do
I mean, if
another
you want
version.
to, I would have no problem. You know.
Of course, I'm not mad. Edit all you need to. I'm just providing the audio. You're doing all the hard work.
Yeah. Oh.
wait, so you guys both
So you-
get a credit and I don't. I'm hurt now.
Well, if you want to do a fan art of Screecher, I'd be more than happy to give you some credit. So,
No,
Oh.
about them. They're saying both of you guys have sultry voices, and I'm just getting nothing.
Eagle, you're cute and adorable. Shut the F up.
Cute and adorable. That sounds like something you'd say to a 10-year-old.
Fine, you're hot as fuck. There, happy.
Something you
I
should
can see
never
your
say to a
brat.
10-year-old.
Wow, Lenore, fuck.
Oh.
Awkward.
Maybe like a Dune themed goblin or. I'm not
No! Oh no.
oh, okay.
Lenore, you just broke my brain with that comment, by the way.
Okay, I gotta look this up for the chat.
Brain broke.
So, who here has not seen the Dune popcorn bucket? Like it is the epitome of what the hell were they thinking?
I mean, if they sat down and were like, let's make something people are gonna joke about putting their dick in, then they did a great job.
Okay,
I
I
mean-
didn't see this, so
Wait, you haven't seen the Dune popcorn bucket?
It's like a sarlacc.
oh my
pit for
god,
dicks
it looks
is
like
what
a
it looks like.
Sarlong fleshlight. It looks like a Sarlong fleshlight. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Fleshlight? What is happening? They are absolutely $70 on eBay. And look at like a little
Ben is a
teeth or
fleshlight.
fin.
This thing is used. It's well used, everybody. Someone has taken advantage of this poor sandworm.
Oh
For
my god.
$5.99,
this poor,
you
poor
too can save the
thing.
sandworms. Oh my
Oh, that's
god!
amazing.
It's a colon
It also
cleanser,
makes
that's
me
for
think
sure.
of the movie Teeth in a really bad way too. I mean,
Oh my god, that movie.
Oh my God.
Oh, the
Oh.
end when she just goes off being a sexual assault vigilante because she's like, you're gonna get what you deserve. Like,
Sandworm has been promoted to waifu. Just you wait for Dune Messiah, and wait
oh
till
god, yeah.
and when the final form of Ladle II, I am not looking forward to the fan art.
Look, I don't think
Oh
people
my
who
God,
haven't
help me, I
read the
have
books
almost
are
30
prepared for
people.
how off the rails Dune is gonna get.
I just looked over and have almost 30 people watching on my channels, and they're seeing me act like this.
So you want to know what we have to look forward to in Dune Messiah? Like you really want to know what we have to look forward to. Yeah, it's gonna get wormy in here.
Why does this
That's
feel
what
like
we
they're
have to
trying
look
to
forward
stick a...
to.
It looks like they're trying to stick a vagina on the end of a long penis. Please, somebody help me.
You're
This
not
is
wrong.
traumatizing.
You're not wrong. That's
Get
exactly-
ready for the Worm God Emperor Duke Leto of Leto II.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Somebody help me. Somebody help me. It looks like a giant penis with a vagina on the end.
So
best of
so a
both
vagina?
worlds.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This
Vaginas. Vaginas. It's a vaginas.
Vagina.
Vaginas.
Oh my
Vaginas.
god, my camera died.
Okay, we need to coin that word now. Just start calling people who tick us off vaginuses.
Oh wait. That reminds me. You guys have seen Team 4-Star, right? Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z, DBZ Bridged.
Yeah. Hold on, I just accidentally broke my camera. One moment, please.
I think we're trying to kill each other tonight. This is what happens when me and Lenore end up on the same stream, by the way. It's always ended up like this.
It's pure chaos and nonsense.
We've been on several streams together, and every time we're on the same stream, we end up rolling off each other so much we turn into two degenerate, crazy women.
Absolutely correct.
I've broken my body. I failed in my mission to find the Dragon Balls. I even lost my tail.
Oh my god, no.
It can't get any worse from here.
Vegeta. Vegeta.
What?
I'm watching you.
I mean, yes, it's similar, but Vaginas is a little bit different, at least.
Why does it take 3 episodes in order to get up?
That was funny. That was funny as fuck.
I got a joke for you, okay? How many Saiyans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I feel like I'm gonna feel so dumb for not knowing this answer.
I don't know, but it takes 3 episodes and Krillin dies in the end.
That checks out.
Yeah, he picked Paul.
I'm just saying, I always found something suspect about a show which the entire premise is fighting for Dragon Balls. It sounds like a bit of a scaly fetish to me. I'm just saying.
I see how that confusion could be made.
No.
I am so going to start calling every person who ticks me off Vaginas and just see if they realize what I'm calling them.
Vagina.
You
have to say it right. While it does enunciate, like there's an E at the beginning, you have to spell it like you would start spelling vagina. So it's got to be VA to really accent what you're calling them.
Enunciate.
Vaginas.
Vaginas. Oh, what is that?
I made up a word off the fly that's now stuck in my brain, and I'm going to keep using it.
Oh my
Fantastic.
god. All right, let me download some pictures that was just sent, and we have some show and tell. I'm just gonna say, Lenore.
Girl.
Lenore, you look good in every universe.
In every universe. Thank you.
Lenore, you're a little sex pot. Now we need to go act like we're crazy for each other on Twitter again because that always freaks out our haters.
Oh
They do
my
understand.
god.
We derailed several hate threads by them people complaining about people simping for her, and I just go, yes, but she simps for my boobs, and then we'll start making these lewd comments, and
Or like someone will just be being really aggressive and hateful towards you, and I'll just swoop in the comments like, but her titties though.
I mean, to be fair, that is the end of every argument. Eagles titties. It's wait, I'm coining a new thing. Eagles law. Every argument can be ended just by mentioning her titties.
I mean, look at them. They're phenomenal.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay, you soloed. All right, you're up, Eagle.
Just laugh harder.
That's it. Lenore,
I gotta say,
put your hands above the camera if you're gonna up in the camera if you're gonna say that for me, please. Okay, fine.
Just to prove I am not doing anything funny, Your Honor.
I'm a good girl, I promise.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Between all of us, there are 122 people currently watching this stream. Oh my god.
I'm scared.
I have concerns.
I'm scared.
The power of redheads compels you.
Sure. Yep. That's gotta be.
But no, getting to the ginger on screen. This is vintage Lenore right here. So, I know
my
you're
natural hair color. It's in a little dark because I'm inside and it had been wintry, so I hadn't been out in the sun a lot. But yeah, I think all
But
three of
yeah.
the pictures I sent you are my hair devoid of all dye.
I gotta say, you look good in any universe.
In any universe.
It's a Doctor Strange thing. Sorry.
I can't.
Yeah, that's a fun one. And then
It was a little candid shot somebody else took of me.
it's good. I like it.
I actually forgot about that one. I found it by searching, and Doc, the creator of Tilt, apparently had found it. I think he found one of my old Pinterest accounts, and that was my profile picture. And he was like, "When did your hair color change?" And I was like,
I miss working with Doc. He was a sweetie.
"Yeah, he's
Even if he
doing
did
okay
make
last I
occasional
talked to
crazy
him."
comments.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
So, Lenore, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
When there's a certain cosplay that I think you should do, and I think it would be your namesake.
Oh,
When is Lenore cosplay Lenore?
I actually think I have a wig already that'll work for that. This could be much easier to do.
Like,
than-
do you realize?
I do. I mean, my
like-
name has an
Actually,
A in it.
Your facial
but yeah.
features are on for it. Actually, he's not wrong.
Yeah,
okay, so since he's doing this, what character do I make him think of? I'm just curious because I'm morbid curiosity here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but like Lenore, redhead, beautiful, is incredibly smart, manipulative. But yes, everyone. I don't know. I don't have a character for you. We have. There's another
Come on,
goblin in the
Cat.
chat.
Goblin King has arrived.
Oh, you hear that, Liko? I can't
He
pronounce
calls
the
himself
goblin
the
name.
Goblin King.
Everyone hail for the Goblin King.
I mean, you thought out Lenore so much
I'm
you
to-
found her doppelganger character, but no.
I mean, to be fair, it's literally just my name spelt wrong.
I know.
You didn't have to do a
Well-
lot of thinking.
Well, remember he tried to spell your name wrong anyway, so I mean,
Autocorrect
Hey!
be doing my name dirty. Autocorrect be doing my name dirty. Oh, the original Tila. Yes.
because I've always asked people this because everyone's always telling every woman you should play as this character, you should cosplay as this character. I can't get a single person to give me one. One time I had somebody give me one. I looked up the freaking name of the person, and it's a freaking porn star. And the scary part is I actually do kind of look like her. And
Part
I
of
can't
me
remember the name
wants
now.
to
I
know
have
the
it in
name
my
to see if I recognize
database
it.
somewhere.
I
What is it?
would like to know the name of this person for science.
I'll see
Yes.
if I can remember it and find it, okay?
Put it in chat so that we can maintain
Oh.
some dignity.
This was a while back, so I have to find the name.
Dignity. We don't know her.
Yeah, that kind of went out the window about 30 minutes ago. So
For science,
don't
Lenore,
know
or for
her.
fetish? Let's be honest.
It's for science.
well, to be fair, it's some pretty weird science.
Yeah. From my heart and from my hand, why don't people understand? Anyway.
My intention. Weird science. I promise
I'm feeling
everybody.
like her heart and her hand would be in this.
Oh my!
At least
God.
some of it.
Oh.
Anyway.
Hey, I mean, hey, my two hands are when I have a girlfriend, my two hands are usually occupied. So
We're going to hell for this stream.
Oh man. I got
we're
my
already
one
there.
ages ago. I'm pretty sure we're living that
Yeah.
every day, just daily. It's
I mean,
fine.
have you seen the president?
Not going political for a lot of reasons. Anyway,
Yeah,
I
we're
still
just
find
gonna...
it funny that
Hey,
every time we
Ginger!
keep doing this ginger cast of all these pale redheads, I keep coming in as the palest one as the native chick.
Yeah, can confirm.
I have a very intense pink tint to my skin. I can't help it.
Wow, gamer! Wow! Wow!
I feel like Dave's comment might be worse.
Oh my god. I'm a good little Christian girl. I'm a good little Christian girl. I'm a good little
Blasphemy! That is blasphemy.
Well, that's just prime.
Wow.
Oh, we got Peter Venkman fan side here. The stream
I'm
cannot
a
be
critter.
good.
I'm a critter. I'm a creature. Yay! I'm a monster.
I mean, I'm just a smoker, a drinker, a midnight toker.
All right.
I love Lenore cringing as she realizes
All
what I
right,
just
Space
quoted.
Cowboy, relax.
Hey.
I'm
I
here
met you
to
on
drink
somebody's
your
island. I
blood.
thought I knew you
Okay,
before.
wait. It's not your blood I'm after, but I do drink. I mean,
Are you drunk already?
not that kind of drink. You're in the wrong realm.
I only
Oh, she
drink the
thirsty.
Lord's juice.
Oh.
I only drink the Lord's juice. I drink water.
I actually have never had alcohol, but anyway, no, I was hinting at something else, which apparently went right over your head.
You went over my helmet. Logan the Strudel. I wish I was high right now. Like, I wish I was. The other head. See, me and little Jimmy, we have an agreement right now, and I'm forcing all the blood back to my head.
Oh, I bet your blood has been in your head. I mean,
Yes, and all the blood has been here, only here, nowhere else.
Oh, no.
I broke Lenore. I'm sorry, I broke her. You can have her back.
Oh, no. She's broken now. You can have her back.
wow.
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm just
Bring you
going with the
coming back
flow
on
here.
my channel, Lenore. We haven't had this much fun in too long.
Oh, I don't
I
know.
need to
I'm
have
just
you
not
on
to
more
where I
often,
can
Lenore. This is fun.
stream
This is
more,
fun.
and I am just, it's been a mess. I can't fix it.
Gamer,
Relax.
are you sure? Are you sure? Remember,
Trust me,
Lenore.
nothing's fixing
Lenore
Lenore.
has-
We like her broken.
I'm delightfully damaged.
Why did you say that in perfect voice actor speak?
Habit.
Oh my god. I'm sure. Or maybe I'm just high on ginger right now.
The best kind of high.
I'll get you, Gadget. Next time.
I do better though.
I said that on my Tekken stream yesterday.
I do that all the time. No, I've actually
Gadget.
gone on panels, full 10 people panels, wait until all the guys are arguing, and then just drop my face down like this. Nick, one sec. I've actually done these full 10 people panels where all the guys start arguing and Rise are arguing. I'll just drop down like this, act like I'm looking at something, and go,
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
and just wait for the guys to start freaking out and figuring out who said it.
Oh,
I'm
now
just
you're-
there innocently watching them argue.
Okay. I need Edna mode. Please do Edna mode right now.
Edna.
What do you mean? I'm not sure
Yeah,
what you mean.
from The Incredibles.
Oh. I
You know,
didn't
the
quite
whole,
hear what you
the
said
whole,
right.
the whole. The whole. I smoke three packs of cigarettes every day for 50 years. Voice.
Oh, I didn't know that's
don't
what Edna sounded like. I thought Edna had more of like a weird, like, I don't even know.
She had a
I
little
can't
raspy,
hear her
but-
in my head now. That's crazy.
It was
I'm
Brad
like,
Bird that actually did the voice too.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah, Brad Bird actually did the voice of Edna.
That's amazing.
Darling. She threw in a lot of the darlings, like the
Yeah,
old
she had a lot of
John's on Ava
darling.
attitude.
Yeah, I think she was like the voice was based off of like a fashion mogul magazine or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
She spoke a lot like kind of a combination between that and a little bit of the Gabor sisters, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
New York is where I'd rather be.
No, that's not how the Gabor sisters talked. What the freak is that?
Baby, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
You're a little closer there. The first one just sounded like you were like on drugs as a Swedish chef.
That is a combination of words I never thought I'd hear.
On drugs is the
What you
Swedish
have.
And now I've reached peak life. It's all down here, hill from here, folks.
Right, you can die happy now.
I guess so. Oh dear God. But yeah. Do you guys even like Incredibles 2?
I wasn't gonna watch it because remember they stuck it full of strobes.
Right. Yeah.
I thought it was
definitely.
it
I
was
could see that
okay.
being an issue. I haven't disliked any of the Incredibles movies.
My
the
problem
first
I
one
had
is
with
the
it was
best.
Disney touting so much that they're all about this whole tolerance spirit, everyone having a place, while they're putting more strobe lights and everything, and they never tell people ahead of time, so people end up having seizures in the freaking theater.
Yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate oversight on their part.
But Incredibles literally was about everybody having a place, and then they stick strobes in it, which excludes about 70 million Americans.
Well, EO Rider, I'm sorry, you're never gonna see the best episode of Pokemon ever, Electric Soldier Porygon.
I hate Pokemon.
Well, good. Lenore, do you get the joke though?
I do. I know what it is.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Electric Soldier Porygon was an episode of Pokemon where there was flashing lights and there was a seizure epidemic in Japan.
Because of it.
Yes, which, by the way, it was not caused by Porygon. It was actually caused by Pikachu.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That's actually why the joke of like Japanese shows causing seizures became so popular, and like
Which
the
was
West art
played on
cartoons were
even
making
in-
fun of that. That was why.
Simpsons made a joke about that. The battling seizure robots. Where every time it
Yep.
came on, the kids fell on the floor.
Seizure
seizing,
battle
remember?
robots. It just made your eyes dilate and you fell over every time it came on. Absolutely, I remember that.
Also, yes, that is a thing. Yeah.
Oh, Elastigirl's butt. What memes? Nope, never saw.
Is that what
So,
they didn't
yeah,
accent
let's
that
just
in
say
the
her
movie when they
butt
had the
could
whole
really-
scene about her getting squeezed with her butt sticking out, remember?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's literally a shot of her admiring
Lenore!
her butt in the first one.
Yeah, and this one, when I mentioned that scene where they squeezed her and stuck her butt out, Lenore's sitting there going, yeah. Like,
That was a good
yeah,
one. That was a good one. Good one.
Let's just say she can really make her butt bubble to the surface.
Sounds like a fart joke.
Well, it's a bubble butt joke.
Yeah, it didn't hit the mark.
It came
You
off a
fell,
little
you
fart-
fell, you
fart
fell a
jokey.
little short.
They make pills for that.
Are you saying my sense of humor is quite the fallacy?
I'm
Fallacy?
saying occasionally
Fallacy?
your attempts at comedy are flaccid.
Or are you saying I'm coming up a bit limp?
That I would give you.
I'll
Oh my
allow it.
god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Not this song! Not this song!
Oh my god, it's literally stuck in my head now. It's already too late.
Oh, do you guys remember those? Like the Burger King Pokemon toys? Those were the tits. And I deliberately worded it that way.
The tits. Yes.
Actually, I actually have one of them. I have
You have a tit?
okay. I have man boobs. But no.
Boobs are always downvoted. Boobs are always upvoted. Sorry.
Ladies, hold down the fort for a second. I need to go grab something.
Oh, I'm holding things down now. Do I get to play? Wow.
Maybe.
I'm in danger.
What the kitty like?
Rose, PG-13.
What?
I-
What?
PG-13.
PG-13.
I only said kitty like and meowed. I didn't do anything vulgar yet.
It's the implied. I can still hear
Implied
you.
still gets past the censors at PG-13, I'll have you know.
That's crazy town banana pants.
Banana for scale?
So wait, I'm allowed to show off my cleavage, but I'm not allowed to meow and purr?
Yes, the Lord commands it.
That is absolutely a BS double standard.
So, this is an actual Pokemon, the one the Pokemon ones. We're talking about the Burger King thing. Sorry, I had to go dig it out real quick. Crack it open and
Fantastic. I have one of these.
I have two of these.
Ooh,
Oh my
weird
God.
little
So-
triple-eyed McDonald's toy that for some reason is showing up as green on my green screen.
So the reason why pens my God. So the reason why these had such controversy is kids would like put them over their mouth and they'd start choking because kids are stupid.
All right.
That's the entire thing is they put these over their mouths. But yeah, this is an actual like Burger King, like from that promotion that we all talked about. By the way, Butterfree is like, this is the reason why Butterfree is one of my favorite Pokemon. Is because I actually had one of these plushies as a kid. But yeah, do you guys
My favorite.
like? Do you remember this promotion, Lenore? They actually had a good variety of toys with this one.
I do actually. I don't know if I still have any of them though. If I do, they're probably packed away. I have very limited space for my very extremely large plushie collection.
I swear,
Oh, so
plushies
you
are
like
like
the
one.
plushies like I do. You like a whole bunch of cute stuff things all around you.
So, so yeah, this is an actual
Around you.
McDonald's. Oh, Red Panda. So yeah, this is an actual one for the Burger King promotion. This is like an actual vintage one right here. So,
You know what's great about this red panda? It cuddles just like my cats because it's the same basic size and shape. So when I can't let them in here, I have something I can hold in my arm to help my anxiety.
But yeah, oh, do you want to see something that an ex-girlfriend made for me for Valentine's Day that was really sweet?
Sure. Is it a mixtape?
No, but it's the Screecher fans are gonna like it. I showed it off before, but
He's so easily distracted while I sit here and stroke my soft thing.
just shut the frick
I'm
up.
a big fat beaver.
What the fuck?
You guys are
Oh
no,
my
really,
god!
I'm serious. One moment, please.
My stuffed animal. I didn't do anything wrong.
What the fuck?
Okay, we failed to behave well to get host is away part.
All right. It's Screecherific.
Okay, that's adorable. Hold on, I just.
Aw, that is cute.
God damn.
Yeah, she had her friend make it for me, and she gave it to me for Valentine's Day. I actually want to do Screecher plushies. I'm looking. You're being called out, Lenore. Thank.
Just call me a hyena if I keep acting this way.
Oh.
Now I ask if Nick gets why I made that joke.
Because you like to laugh?
No, I'll put it in private chat for you since you're getting mad at how crass I'm getting.
Oh, okay. Then he's really gonna be mad because I'm about to put my big fat beaver on camera.
What? This isn't.
It's my big fat beaver.
I was about to say, Lenore, this isn't Twitch.
I stream on both, thank you. But no, it's just a big fat beaver.
Oh my god.
Hyenas.
Okay. Now, like,
Okay, female hyenas have a minority percentage of a certain thing that men do. Read the private chat.
no, I'm too busy doing a quote tweet. Lenore, you're gonna regret what you just did.
Lenore, what do female hyenas have? If you look in the private chat.
Oh, they have a like pseudo penis. I don't even have to look at the chat.
Okay, I was trying not to say it out. I was trying to be nice to him.
Oh, sorry. See, all of my streams are marked for adult audiences, so I just say whatever.
Same.
Lenore, I just check out what I just tagged you on Twitter.
Fantastic. Fantastic. There's a few people who are gonna know exactly what that's about though, because
Yeah, but like I figured that would
my
get
name's
people
not
that...
Winona, but I show him off to all my friends.
Winona, you gonna ride her?
No, like Winona's Big Fat Beaver. Have you not heard that song?
Oh, Goblin, you want to see my big fat log? You want to see my big fat log? You really?
No, nobody
wanna
wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Trust me.
I'm dying.
Oh my God.
Here,
And you were complaining
this is
about
my
the
big
stroking
fat
dog.
log right here.
I mean,
It's big, it's
Oh.
heavy, it's wood.
Yeah, this is my big fat log right here.
That's amazing.
You happy, Goblin? This was one of Courage's playthings, so.
Lydian, by the way, in chat there is over on my chat. He is actually one of my best friends and really sweet guy. So
Okay.
and he's also a major troll who likes to say things to make me get embarrassed and freaked out. Oh, poor you and your half-cocked thoughts. I mean,
What the
okay, do I have to go get one of my cats? I could go get Panther so I can stroke my big black blank on air. I mean,
that would give me copyright struck, Lenore, if I played that, so.
literally, Nick.
Still.
There's a running joke on my channel about my cat named Panther and me stroking my big black bleep on air.
Oh, wow. Holy shnikey.
And he's sitting there going, what have I got myself into with these chicks?
I am regretting so many life decisions right now, but
But one of them shouldn't be hanging out with us.
Jared! What
Yeah, I mean,
the...
Nick, we may have been degenerate, but you've been egging it on for quite a bit of the stream. And then
Okay.
you yelled at us for doing it after you egged it on. That's not fair.
Oh, okay. So Jared claims that he identifies.
Bite
as a
me,
ginger.
Lydian! And
Should
bite
we
me in
let
a
Jared
nice
on the
spot.
stream? Should we let Jared on the stream to antagonize me more? Like, ladies, like Jared identifies
Is he
as
a redhead?
ginger. No, but he identifies as such.
I don't care what people identify as. I don't count that. And yes, to everybody out there who's part of the whole identity pronouns community, I don't care. I said what I said.
Like, I said what I said.
Oh my god.
Well, the
snap.
handshake is
Oh.
for my testing I'm doing here for my meds.
Uh,
That wasn't
I'm
an
out
accident,
here-
it was my attitude.
I'm looking at Jared and I'm being like,
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
I have an entire list of things. Like, this is how me and Jared interact.
Hey, it's me. Prove it. You're a dick. Okay.
Okay.
Jared, you better not. Oh my god. I do not fear the goblin. I fear Lenore.
By the way,
Hey,
how's
Goblin.
my gnome doing in chat? How you feeling? Just give it a moment. You'll figure it out if he's still in my chat.
Jared, you realize I can time you out.
He's gonna put you time out. You're in trouble.
Jared,
I'm sorry, Zin.
Not a great plan.
see, Jared. Oh, yep. Otis says the truth. Jared loves Lois Lane. He is Lois Lane's biggest fan, biggest supporter. He loves Lois Lane. Also, Jared loves Wonderbat. I can say that because he's not here. Like, I'm sorry, Jared has like this obsession with like the ships and whatnot. He's a big Super Wonder shipper.
Also, he's into ship porn. That is the term for people who are obsessed with the ships in sci-fi and sci-fantasy.
Oh my
That is an
god.
actual term in the community.
So, Lenore, let me ask you. What do you think of like Super Wonder versus Wonderbat? Which one do you prefer?
Lydian, if you're still feeling that sick, go lay back down, please, sweetie. Feel better.
I don't know, actually.
Do you think that like Wonder Woman and Superman make a good couple?
No.
I mean, no. I definitely, of the two, I think it would definitely, like, Wonder Bat makes more sense, to be fair.
So Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman.
Yeah, I think
my
that makes
God,
more
Lydia.
sense, to be fair.
The Queen has spoken, Jared. The Queen has spoken.
Oh my God, Lydian.
Sorry, Lenore. You do not know what you're wandering into. I apologize.
I mean, they both have their merits, but like, based on my knowledge of their personalities, like, I genuinely feel like Diana and Bruce would probably honestly get along more. I feel like
Actually,
Diana would probably get
psychologically and
irritated.
sociology, you're right. Because the personalities of the Golden Boy versus kind of the over-the-top Amazonian would clash.
They absolutely would clash over time. She'd get annoyed with him very quickly.
I am loving
he
this
would
so
hurt
much
you.
right now.
And he would hurt too because of personality traits and the way psychology works.
Oh my god.
Why? Because he's into this and you're just liking that we're debunking him?
Daughter.
I'm sorry, but I'm making Jared freak out right now, and I'm having the best of time. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, and let's use the Mallrats. Superman and Lois Lane, there's other issues with their sex life, just saying. But personality-wise...
I mean, we do live in a world of Kleenex.
Yeah, but you can't always...
Lenore understands what I referenced. I love the flash of recognition in your eyes when you realize, oh, he did not just reference that.
Well, that's what I was getting to, is they had a discussion in Mallrats about what would happen if he had that experience while with Lois.
I mean, maybe if he had a kryptonite condom.
Otherwise,
If he had a kryptonite condom, would he be able to get a
like a
boner?
shotgun?
It depends on how much
Only if he had
kryptonite,
a
because
kryptonite condom, but that would kill him.
Right? I mean, like, kryptonite condom would probably, like, just nerf the dick completely. Like, it just doesn't work anymore.
Jared also has a hate boner for Rouge Tim, so there's that too.
I mean, fair enough. There are definitely some valid reasons for that. I'll give him that.
Let's just say that Bruce Tim really killed the joke.
Ooh, Dave, yuck.
No. No. So what's your favorite, what do you think of, like, the DCAU here? Because, like, me and Jared, we're big DC Comics fans. We cover a lot of DC stuff. Like, what's been, like, Justice League Unlimited. We went off the rails a long time ago, so this doesn't even matter.
I don't know. I'm honestly, like, as far as DC, it's like mostly classic stuff. I have not really paid much attention to any of the newer stuff when it comes to DC. I'm gonna be real with you.
This is where I have to point out that Lydian is proving why he's one of my best friends right now with his crazy, rude comments in chat.
So for people who talk about, like, Superman and Lois, I just say, have you seen the movie Hancock?
Oh, I love that.
Exactly.
Are you
That
serious, brother?
that scene is
The holes
basically
in the ceiling.
And I just love and I love how they also add, like, they didn't have to add the Golden Globe, but they did.
Yeah, that was something.
Yes, Jimmy Olsen still has to remain fucking ginger, or it's ginger side.
And he has to have the bow tie.
Because
Because I
Jimmy,
think so.
they actually A, gave him a Celtic name, and B, actually did have stories in some of the comics talking about his heritage. So it's not just somebody who happened to be colored red.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just feel like there's certain characters.
I mean, it's not a bad movie, but she gets on my ever-loving nerves in every role she plays. I have that movie too, actually. I have Hancock and it, so.
Yeah, Hancock's actually surprisingly a good movie.
Well, that's the thing is, as much as Will Smith annoys the crap out of me, he really was good at some of the movies he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him as a person and him as an actor are two different things.
Well, I think him as a person I can forgive more anyways, because a lot of it is very obviously battered spouse syndrome and the crap that his wife's put him through. You could see that he changed while he was with her too.
Also, like, honestly, if you look at the stuff that Jada says, honestly, I think it's kind of a mutual thing between them because, like Jada said, like she was gonna force the marriage. She never wanted to be there. I don't know, like.
Yeah, I don't buy that because of all.
I don't buy that either. I feel like that's after the math nonsense.
Abusive crap, and this is the woman who didn't even tell her husband, brings him onto the show with her, and then sits there and tells everybody that she's been cheating on for a long time. But no, it's okay. He understood it. Well, you can see he's sitting there dying, tearing up, and obviously never knew she was doing this stuff until she aired it on public TV. Bull crap. She's making shit up to be a victim.
See, the problem that I have is, and this is where Will Smith loses a lot of. Is after all this stuff happens, he still does the Slapgate stuff. Because, like, honestly, Will Smith had a perfectly set up redemption arc of after all this stuff happens, he divorces her, he can still be a gentleman, and then he rises on his own. That is a redemption arc.
Do you understand much about battered spouse syndrome? Most of them keep going back to their abuser. It's part of psychological stuff.
He saw her react a certain way, like she was laughing at first, she stopped laughing, she looked annoyed, and he responded the way she had trained him to respond before he even had a chance to think about it. That wasn't something, that was kind of horrifying to watch all the way around.
Again, I'm not a fan of a lot of the crap he said and done to people, but in this case, I've seen the evidence for a long time, and she's something else, and that she's absolutely the abusive one in that relationship.
100%. It's kind of
terrifying. The problem is, it isn't still normalized that men in relationships can be abused. Let's look at how much of an uphill battle the Johnny Depp case was. Yes, we're going there.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was obvious evidence. Like going back, he had exes crawling out of the woodwork to defend him, and it was still really hard to prove that case.
Yeah,
literally. I mean, who does this? Okay, first of all, self-medicating and substance abuse are one of the most common coping mechanism for battered spouses, people who are being abused. The fact that he was self-medicating and doing drugs and blacking out, and she would take pictures and videos of him blacked out and make fun of them and try to claim that she was being victimized by him being in that state, shows you what kind of person she was. She wasn't concerned that he was sick. She wasn't concerned that he was obviously depressed and in agony. She was concerned, how can I make this benefit me?
Right. How can I make this about me?
And here's the thing. Abusers usually have a history. Johnny does not have a history, but you know who does? Amber Heard.
Johnny has a history of
being
fighting in anger, but not being abusive. There is a difference. I have a history of fighting in anger, not being abusive. There is a big difference. And I'm not a Depp fan. I've never been a Depp fan. So when I take this argument and I really defend him, this comes from somebody who has been public on streams since I started in 19 saying, I don't like his acting. I don't like his personality. I don't, but he's the victim in this, and he's not a bad guy. He's just not my taste, you know?
Yeah.
Which is fair, you know? But, like, the thing I'm trying to say is Johnny Depp doesn't have a history, but Amber Heard does. Like, we all know that incident at the airport where she literally got arrested for abusing her girlfriend.
Wife at the time, actually. I think they were married.
Amber Heard is a wife beater. Like, I'm going to say that on
legitimately. That's not even one of those, like, that is a...
And apparently inept at understanding what a toilet is. But anyway.
But, sorry.
Look, I blame Playing Cards Against Humanity recently. I kind of made a joke on one when they had a little ship question where I combined, you know, climbing up on the glass ceiling and then taking a dump on it to Heard. And Lenora's trying not to laugh and mortified at the same time.
I am having some very serious internal struggles.
So, ladies, what's your take on the whole Jonathan Majors thing? It's like, I don't know. It feels like there's a bunch of like, kind of like stuff in the. I don't know.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention to any of that.
Up on that.
I have no idea. I saw him as Kang and was like, this is weird, but I don't like it. Like, I don't hate it. Like, it was fine. And then they were like, oh, guess what? He can't be Kang anymore. And I'm like, that's unfortunate. I have no time to pay attention to half the shit going on.
Yeah, you're too busy with real life, and then like you're
All of the
a
things,
lot.
playing like catch up on everything that I've been like stuck missing out on for so long. But yeah, it's
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like a lot of us are kind of suffer from terminal online syndrome. I'll be honest. So like the thing is like 99% of the shit we talk about with such passion, normal people do not even know what's going on.
fair.
You know, like even Lenore, who is fairly plugged in, even she has trouble keeping up with this stuff.
I mean, I didn't know it
Correct.
either.
Oh, okay. We're going here.
No, that's gross, sick, and demented. And if you have that kind of fetish, I don't want to be around you because you're unclean and unsanitary.
Word.
Well, the thing is, I'm going to use some creative lawyering, and I'm going to say that I have multiple beds. And one of the beds is going to be a bed of kitty litter. So that's going to be the bed they shit in every night.
Oh my.
And that one's off in the side. So I can have anyone now.
This is beyond.
Imagine having to scoop an adult, like, human litter box. Just.
But yeah, like
I get sick just at trying to deal with the cat ones. I don't need to have that. Yuck.
yeah. Loopholes are awesome. And so are you, David, actually. But yeah, like I'm actually kind of concerned the Batman 2 is getting canceled because it's kind of what they do. They just push it off and they quietly cancel it. You know, like, did you guys like the Batman? I liked it, but it wasn't really groundbreaking in my opinion.
I tried to watch parts of it and I couldn't get through it at all. I could not stand a lot of the way that they designed the costumes and everything else, and part of me couldn't get past that. But it also wasn't enthralling at all. What I tried to watch bored me so much I got distracted and quit watching.
Well, that's pretty easy for you anyway, so.
No, actually, it's really not when I want to watch something.
Oh. Lenore, what did you think of the Batman?
Is that the one with the kid from Twilight?
Yeah.
Never saw it. Never saw it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, is that the Twilight kid? Never saw it.
What was the last Batman movie you saw? Let's just go there then.
I'm pretty sure I saw some of the Christian Bale ones.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I saw those. Those were bad. He was not a good Batman. The movies were okay, but
Here's my hot take. I found The Dark Knight boring. I love Batman Begins, but The Dark Knight was boring to me. I'm a Keaton.
Here's a hot take to go with that. Katie Holmes was actually better at playing the female, and the one they replaced with was horrible.
Yeah, Maggie. Okay, look, I don't even hate Maggie Gyllenhaal, but Katie Holmes.
She didn't fit the character, and she didn't look good.
She was too aggressive. She was too aggressive. Like she played it too aggressive. Like Katie Holmes, Rachel Dawes was kind of one of those like rule from the shadows. Like she didn't speak much, but she was influential. Like, you know, like she was like one of those characters where like when Rachel picked up the gun and was about to shoot, it meant something because like he was not like before that he wasn't that kind of character. But to protect
like Maggie
someone,
Gyllenhaal's character did that, you'd be like, oh, bitch is off her meds again.
Yeah, like instead of
here's the thing with Batman. Not a single actor who's ever played it has mastered both Batman and Bruce. The closest you get is Conroy, but you can't. When you're trying to count the criticisms of trying to play both, using Conroy against them is unfair, not just from his skill, but because he was doing an animated story.
I do want to say this
though, the same way the physical actors did.
Val Kilmer was an excellent Batman, and I actually I'm
a decent Bruce.
He was probably
the other
one
problems
of the
with
best.
the movie aside. Val Kilmer was not the problem.
And I think Ben Affleck is probably the one that got closest to matching both Batman and Bruce Wayne. I do think he was.
The weird thing for me, I think Ben Affleck did hit Bruce better than Batman. I was just as much as I never thought Keaton would be that. I thought he'd be awesome at Bruce and struggle with Batman because of his voice, personality, and stuff. And I found the opposite with him. He was better at Batman than he was Bruce.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like when in Val Kilmer's case, he was definitely a better Batman than a Bruce, but they were both pretty good. In Ben Affleck's case, it was the other way
issues of
around.
The movie were not Kilmer.
It wasn't him.
Kilmer. It
That's
wasn't
for
even
sure.
the actors. It was them trying to they made a lot of mistakes in the writing. B, it was
I think George
trying
Clooney
to
was
use
a good
that
Bruce
over
Wayne.
the top 90 neon and all that stuff with a very muted and dark story did not work. It muted out the actors so much. It killed a lot of the moments.
I think Clooney was probably one of the best Bruce Waynes.
No.
But not a good Batman. And the problem I have with Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne is when you realize he's basically just playing Patrick Bateman just with a few steps down. That's all he's doing. He's playing Patrick Bateman, just pulled back a little
I'm
bit.
going to take you apart a little bit on the Clooney thing because he even admitted he had no interest in trying to play that part. And both of them came off with no interest. They came off emotionless. They came off dull and dreary. It wasn't just the horrible Mr. Freeze or stuff. That movie was a train wreck from every inception point. And Clooney is the worst Batman that ever acted.
Yeah.
Yeah, Forever
he owns that.
Yeah.
He's like,
George Clooney owes me $10 because I saw Batman and Robin in theaters, and he has a standing offer that he will refund the ticket price of anyone who saw Batman and Robin in theaters. So George Clooney owes me $10.
Yeah,
my other issue with Clooney is just that he won't even admit. He'll admit that train wreck of a movie, but he won't admit he was in sitcoms, and he was in multiple sitcoms. So he thinks he's too good for TV acting.
Bro, you were literally on an episode of Friends. Roll it back.
He was literally the boss in the early seasons of Roseanne.
ER made him. ER is what made it.
Well, technically, ER is not.
It's not really
drama,
a sitcom,
not a sitcom.
but like it is a TV show. I'll give you.
It's
that.
a drama
like,
at best.
Comedy.
Yeah, but he was on that. He was in all these different sitcoms in the 80s, and like then he's like, no, I didn't do sitcoms.
Bro,
I'm a
your one
serious
big
actor. It's
move
like-
is to look down and then look up and say something kind of cheesy in that one cheesy voice. It's
I
fine.
will admit there's a movie I have a little bit of a soft spot for. A, because you have Ceddy the Entertainer in it, and B, because Clooney suffers through the entire movie, and that's Intolerable Cruelty.
Didn't Clooney actually lose a role because he refused to cut his mullet? I remember hearing a story of that once.
I wouldn't be surprised. He had the mullet with curls when he was freaking in Roseanne. It was
Yeah,
fun.
he had the Jerry curls.
And he was also on an episode of Golden Girls
Yeah.
as a police officer.
It's actually really crazy to go back and like watch some stuff, especially when you like. So did you like? Have you guys ever seen like old episodes of Growing Pains? Did you know like the little girl actually plays Ellie in Last of Us? Ashley Johnson was in Growing Pains. So like I remember
I knew that a long time ago. I
dating a
watched
girl
that as a
once,
kid.
and I was at her house, and we were watching like old sitcoms, and I saw that I was like, holy crap, that's Ellie from Last of Us.
Well, you also have to realize she was in Growing Pains. She was in all these Marvel movies and stuff. She was also in What Women Want as the daughter who wanted to lose her virginity. When he had the ability to read women's minds, he literally heard his daughter going, so this is what I'll be wearing the last night I'm a virgin. Or what I should say, what I'll be taking off.
No, that's Mel Gibson. That's Mel Gibson.
No, the girl.
Wait, that was Ashley Johnson.
That's Ashley Johnson.
Yeah.
That played his daughter in that.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the most fucked up part about From Dusk Till Dawn. So you know how there's a scene where Tarantino is playing a cameo of a guy who gets to suck
He plays George Clooney's brother, and he absolutely told Selma Hayek he had the foot fetish before they filmed that scene, and she was fine with it. Okay.
He literally wrote a scene where someone gets to suck Selma Hayek's feet, and he casts himself in the role.
She pours tequila down her thigh, and it runs down her leg and ramps off her toe into his mouth. And he talked to her about it to make sure she was comfortable with it and told her ahead of time. And she was like, it's a foot, dude, whatever. Like, she didn't give a fuck. She was like, how many zeros are on my paycheck?
Hey, at least
I do find foot fetishes creepy myself.
I mean,
I understand anatomically why it
I
happens.
don't
That's
judge
just
people for
because
having them, but I personally find them creepy.
I find them creepy too, but the nerve endings that connect to your feet run through the same nerve clusters that connect to all of your genitals and erogenous zones. So there's actually like a neurological reason for
Well,
fetishes.
there's also some of the nerve connections in hands to those too, which is why sucking on fingers is a way to get a guy into the mood for being pleasured.
Absolutely. All of those nerves like run around each other and do gross things.
I've actually only watched the first 2 episodes of the thing, but I'm sorry that documentary reeks of Finding Neverland shit because they have Drake Bell on the show. I'm sorry, but like, are you familiar with this whole situation? Like Dan Schneider, he's a known abuser, and like
Yeah.
Drake Bell is as much an abuser as Dan Schneider, and so like they're taking down one by bringing it. So like it's basically just a cold crock of crap.
I mean,
You gotta have more than the
he
tip or it doesn't
absolutely
count.
was the kid that testified against him and had the lawsuit against him, and that was all done privately before he was even old enough to be an abuser. So whether or not Drake Bell has done bad things, he absolutely was a victim. And you can't those two things don't cancel each other out.
Yeah, I just feel like people
maybe
are
if he had been more honest about his being a victim, and maybe if he had gotten the right kind of help and right kind of treatment, because hurt people hurt other people. So
See,
maybe
I
if that had
agree.
like
And
what
I'm
Drake
going
has
to
done
say-
is entirely Dan Schneider's fault. So
I'm
It's-
going to take a step out of that as somebody who's been through those things myself. While it does perpetuate a cycle, it does create miswirings in your brain and stuff to go through those things. It is still a choice you ultimately make.
oh no,
I'm with
And you're
absolutely.
still personally accountable for that.
Absolutely. I was in an
Because
abusive
there's
relationship
lots of
for
us who've been
17 years
through
until
that
recently. I absolutely understand that. I literally just got out of my abusive relationship.
Yeah.
And he would
Well,
always blame it on his childhood. and I'm like,
Congratulations
that's
for
not
being
an
a strong
excuse.
woman, Lenore. I respect you. Thank
I
you.
mean, I guess.
I'm just trying to be.
I made like one smart choice in 2 decades. It's whatever.
One. You made one smart choice. Well, the second one was agreeing to work with me. So there you got 2.
Fair.
Wait a sec. What about her working with me before?
I meant like relationship choices. Relax.
No.
You're
Okay.
in a
By the way, me and
relationship with
Lenore are
me.
not in a
You're my
relationship.
friend. I
She's
mean-
just a very good friend. We're not in a relationship. I just want to. I
Wait,
don't want
wait.
to stop.
Friendship is a type of relationship.
It is a type of relationship.
But it's not a romantic one. I'm trying
I'm
to
just
stop the
saying,
shit
my
there's
with
like
simp.
Lenore.
one major
She's
good
my
life
simp.
choice.
She's my simp, aren't you, girl?
Sometimes.
I mean, Eagle, your choice to work with me was pure genius. So let's just say that.
Sorry, I do this on purpose. It's our way of toying with people. And considering how many people are watching my Twitter feed of this right now, I'm sure some of our haters are.
Oh,
Jared,
no.
please.
No. You're
Roll
gonna get
it
a lot
back.
more people interested. Wait. You're gonna get a lot more people interested in the worst way if you ship me and her.
Well, about that. No, oh my God.
I gotta go.
Okay, all right. Let's just kind of.
Oh wait, we actually have been streaming a while. Holy
Yeah,
crap! I
I'm
just
like,
looked up.
I gotta. On that note, I gotta go.
If it's, I mean, if we're only like 17 minutes from the 2-hour mark, so if you can hold out a little bit longer and get a solid 2 hours out of this.
see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
All right, chat, calm down. I mean, that's probably not gonna happen.
Okay,
but,
so Lenore, I'm going to point out again the address I sent you. If you need me to send you anything for the shipping and stuff, that's fine.
Okay, I will let you know. I should be able to at least get it on the way. I'm gonna actually start looking at that now.
So if you guys have made it this far, please maybe give us a subscribe. That would be really appreciated. Subscribe to Eagle, subscribe to Lenore, and maybe think about subscribing to me. It's not like I didn't put this whole thing together or whatnot. Which, by the way, all together we have 206 people watching us right now.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I also am. When I check X, when I look just at my page, it's saying 25. But when I actually open up the link, it's telling me that I have over 50 viewers right now.
Nice.
According to my thing, Rose, on X, you have 26 people.
That's what I said. It's saying that, but if I click into the full info that you can look up on your stuff, it's saying more. So I don't know where the disconnect is, but I don't know which to believe.
And maybe more. So if you guys want a Ginger Cast 3, if you want us to complete the trilogy, let us know. And
Let's keep it up because it's obviously producing something good, and let's keep it up.
yeah. So, we may or may not make this a regular thing, but I want to complete the trilogy first, and then we'll talk about maybe making it, like, spinning it off into a series. You know, we're gonna follow the usual route. Release the Phoenix cut. It's gonna be a hashtag now. My God.
Oh goodness.
All right. Before we go, so Rose, what are any last words? Anything you want to plug? Go right ahead.
All right. So my biggest thing on the whole ginger thing is we have to just basically have a little fun with it. The difference between being the minority percentage as gingers and the minority percent with some of these others is we make a lot of fun of it. We laugh at ourselves. We joke about it. We go with the fiery redhead jokes. We talk about the souls we've stolen and our freckles. We laugh at the fact we burn constantly. We have fun because we're not ashamed of what we are. And we're not trying to make other people feel guilty for looking at us. We're just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
That about sums it up.
Yeah.
Where'd
Did he
Nick
hit the
go?
wrong thing?
I think Nick hit the wrong button.
Let me do the
bro?
Boobrella thing. You're here because you want to see my boobs. Boobs.
Boobs.
It worked.
And the boobs brought him back.
It worked.
No. There was just some technical difficulties there. So screw
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh. So yeah. So for those who are still around, I just want to say please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Also, make sure to check out my book.
It doesn't work as well.
No. It's currently on Barnes & Noble. It's really good. Collects the first 2 issues, and then no, Maya, no.
Wow, Dave. Wow.
So thank you, Maya. It's currently available on Barnes & Noble right now, so please buy it and let me know. Lenore, anything you want to say before we go?
Just that if anybody wants to check it out, I do weekly streams on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central, doing drink and draw streams, and every Tuesday at 7:30 Central, I am playing Tekken with friends. So if you're interested, that's where you can catch me. Otherwise, I'm just on the Twitter at Lost Lenore. Got nothing else fancy going on at the moment.
Just on the Twitter.
Just on the Twitter.
It's on the Twitter.
On the app formerly known as Bird.
Yes, the bird is the word.
I love the bird. I love birds. I mean, I love birds so much.
Well, stop flipping the bird, please. So at this point,
I didn't do a full one. At least I had the fingers mostly up.
So at this point, I think it's pretty clear that we need to complete the trilogy, the Ginger Cast trilogy, and then maybe launch into a series. So there will be a Ginger Cast 3 here in a few weeks. Thank you everyone for joining us. You guys are awesome. Lenore, you're awesome. Ego, you're literally the best. You're the best around. Nothing can have. Thank you, and remember,
people, if you want to have me do crazy characters or you want to just tease me with redheads, send me ones on the X-Twatter, as I call it often, that you think remind you of me. And just look at a Rosem Queen 1 over there to find me, because I'm still shadow banned for most of a year for something I never did. So.
That's yours.
Okay, so I can only show you the door. You're the ones to walk through it.